Ladies and gentlemen, friends, how we doing on this lovely Wednesday morning? I'm doing well. And you guys want to know why I'm doing well? Other than the fact that the Kenobi series finale just dropped and I'm about to go watch it. And if you haven't seen the Kenobi series yet, I recommend going and checking it out. But without further ado, guys, my name is Deltah. Make sure to like and subscribe if you guys enjoy the content and want to stick around for some more. Today we're talking about the best way to farm in the Division 2 in Title Update 15. We're talking the most efficient gear farm, named item farm, expertise material farm, you name it. This mode has it all. And that, of course, is the countdown game mode. Let me tell you guys, I wasn't gonna make this video. I wasn't gonna talk about countdown, but I spent 15 minutes in countdown and I got over 50 drops, and 10 of those drops were named items. I'm sorry guys, but I really don't understand the summit comparison because the countdown mode with this level of loot drops really puts the summit mode to shame. And if we're not kidding ourselves, the countdown looks and feels and plays a lot smoother than the summit game mode. That's not to say playing the summit is wrong or you're wasting your time by playing summit, because there's still a lot of benefits to the summit mode, which I'll go into when I talk about a little bit of the drawbacks of the countdown game mode. As it stands on the current day, the countdown mode is far and away the superior way to spend your time farming in the Division 2. And that's a bold statement, but it's based on a lot of facts. The first of these being that the countdown is an 8-player match-made activity. And while some may see that as a detriment, it basically means that you can rely on your teammates a little bit more than you would in a 4-player match-made or single-player activity. I understand that kind of sounds like I'm advocating carrying, but that's not the case. What I mean by that is, particularly for new players or players who do not have a min-maxed farming build yet, the countdown offers a way for those kinds of players to gear up very quickly within an hour or so, and it helps new players kind of close that gear gap with those people who've been playing since launch within just a few hours or days, which of course is a little bit of a double-edged sword. For those people who have grinded for a long time and have all the best gear already, what incentive do these kinds of players have to play the countdown mode? Well, enter the expertise system. In addition to just using your favorite gear and weapons, getting duplicates and extras doesn't mean you should just immediately deconstruct them anymore. The expertise system has a function where you can donate your additional duplicate items, effectively reducing the grind to the maximum expertise score, which in my opinion is very much a win. But wait, there's more. You see, the countdown was compared to the summit because of a few reasons. We covered a few of those already, but the biggest similarity between countdown and summit is the availability of the targeted loot system. Basically, you could just pick what gear you want and it'll just drop more often. There you go. Video done, roll credits. No, I'm just kidding. But since in the countdown you can select your own targeted loot and you just get infinitely more drops than the summit mode, this makes countdown far and away the best farming mode within the Division 2. Seriously, I mean, it's like Title Update 15.2 and they have not changed the loot availability within the countdown, which makes me think like this is how they want it to be. And to be honest, the countdown is in a very good place compared to all of the modes in the rest of the Division 2. Every single mode in the Division 2 has their own unique strengths and weaknesses. I want to highlight the countdown and summit in particular. While the countdown mode definitely outshines the summit in terms of loot availability, fun factor, because let's be honest guys, I mean, the summit can get really boring, and just the countdown has the overall accessibility that the summit mode just really doesn't, especially at higher difficulties. Where the summit beats countdown, however, is in the difficulty settings. See, the countdown has one mode, one difficulty, that's it. You just get in there and that's it, that's all you can do. You just matchmake for your game, you play the game at the set difficulty, you get your loot, you get out, bing bang bong, done. Where a lot of the unique opportunity of the summit arises is in the directives and how they scale with your XP gains. So for example, I farmed probably like for 45 minutes. I was doing the summit level 10, or floor 10, my apologies. I threw on like 7 directives and I was using like an Eclipse protocol build, and boom, I got like 30 something levels very quickly. While it wasn't the most fun thing, my eyes were definitely bleeding and it wasn't the greatest time I've ever spent playing the Division. It's very clear that the Summit has a lot more versatility as a game mode than compared to the Countdown mode. I would say for people especially running older generation hardware, running the Floor 10 Summit farm for XP and SHD levels definitely beats out resource convoys just because of the inane and stupid travel times that it takes when you're trying to fast travel around the map on an older generation console or PC. So my point in saying this is, do not write off the Summit or any other game mode because each game mode has their own little quirks and they have things that make them good, especially when compared to others. I would actually like to say Massive probably had that in mind when they came up with the Countdown mode, because if the Countdown also was one of the best ways to level up your SHD watch and get SHD points, then there would be no reason to play any other part of the game, except if there was like an incentive to go out there. And I know a lot of people really wanted difficulty settings for Countdown, but I think this is probably the reason why they're not going to be implementing that, because it would completely make the Summit mode obsolete. And if we're being real here, Massive really needs to keep making their game better and expanding it and just moving in a generally positive direction. Modes like the Countdown are very good. They're a step in the right direction and they make sure that the Division is expanding in a positive direction without stepping on the toes of any of the other game modes too much. But just to reiterate my points here, the Countdown is the best mode to farm for gear, to farm for legendary items, to farm for named items, to farm for exotics. You'll see in this footage I actually got a Vile Mask. I was really hoping it was a Catharsis, you know, it didn't really work out that way. What are you gonna do? I'm sad about it, still don't have it. But yeah, if you're looking to get gear, you're looking to get weapons, you're looking to level up your expertise, run the Countdown. If you guys are looking to get really fast SHD levels, run the Summit. They're both good at different things. Everyone gets to live happily ever after. They can do what they choose. They can, you know, everyone gets their own fun thing to play. But that's about it, guys. My name has been Delta. You could find my Discord link in the description. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed or found it informative or just entertaining. But as always, I appreciate anyone who watches my videos. And yeah, my name is Delta, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Delta out.